I am L.
This was so cool.
He was very clever the way he kind of tricked Kira up. The light.
I've got a pretty good idea what your motivation might be, and I can guess what you hope to achieve.
He determined his location. This guy was a fake. He was a criminal in disguise.
You bastard.
Wrote his name down and had his face, but L was still on the line.
A new world that everyone desires. Kira, I will hunt you down wherever you're hiding, and I will eliminate you.
But I'm feeling Light is not entirely stable.
I am just.
I mean, he's the hero of the show. He's the main guy, but he wants to be god of a utopia. That's not normal.
Up to this point, we were
Serial murder investigations.
responses about the murders.
3,000 responses. How many people has he been killing?
No, he said responses.
Curious members of the public.
Yeah, but then the responses about people that have been killed, right?
All 14 accounts were followed up on and carefully documented. However, nobody could provide any information that wasn't already public.
Your guy is got free right now.
Because we don't know who the killer is, of course.
They're lying.
What people claim to be killer.
There's always some Fruit Loops out there that do that. I mean, why? What is wrong with people? You're stupid.
That's always
Glory
the case,
hounds.
though.
Rule anything out. So we followed standard procedure and created files for all 21 of them.
But why? Why would you want to just put your name out there like that?
I'm getting a good vibe for this show, man.
Fame.
I'm feeling very intrigued by the story.
We have confirmed that information of the heart attack victims was in
Heart
fact
attack.
publicly available in Japan immediately prior to their deaths.
Don't forget the one guy that fell off the building.
Yeah, but
Concerning
I'm
L's
sure if they
request
did the
for
autopsy, they can see that you have a heart attack before that.
We found that
Well,
all
that
of them
depends if
occurred
there's anything
between
left
the
of them.
hours of 4 p.m. and 2 a.m. on
Yeah,
weekdays,
man, that's-
over time with 68% of the
Oh,
He's working all night writing these names down.
Ooh, this is crazy.
but that can tell you a lot about
Yeah.
someone's occupation, about like it can tell you a
School
lot
kid.
of stuff, right?
Information is extremely resonant. It suggests that given the times of death,
See?
School hours.
You can tell a lot by that.
based on the fact that Kira is only killing criminals, I think it's safe to assume that he's driven by a very realistic notion of justice. It's highly possible he may even aspire to be some sort of godlike.
Nah, this guy.
L is amazing.
This concept of right or wrong.
I guess that makes sense.
A childish
Childish.
mentality. You could say that.
Speculation at this point, but
Yeah, speculation. We don't know if he's a student.
assumptions we've made as to whether or not our suspect could be a student. We must consider every possibility.
Yeah, man.
That shows route to finding and arresting Kira.
He's really can
Kira.
really number it down though, right?
Oh, right. Does anyone else have something they'd like to add?
Yeah, right.
What is it, Matsuda?
Well, I'm not saying this to support Kira or to condone
I
the
knew he
murders,
was gonna.
but in the last few days throughout the world, but especially here in Japan, we've observed a dramatic decrease in the number of violent crimes committed.
Bring up some crap like that.
Yeah, the criminals are scared.
Be more careful.
I suppose it makes sense. We've suspected something like that would happen.
They don't want to drop dead of a heart attack for some strange reason. Supernatural foul play.
Sums up our report for today. L?
It's basically criminals are getting shook and they're not doing any crime.
I don't think you are though. I mean, it's only episode 3.
This is directed to the teams investigating the victims, TV news, and internet. I would like you to go back and take a closer look at the exact way in which the victims' identities were made public. Be as thorough as possible.
In particular, I want to know if photos of the victims were made available to the public.
It was the news, wasn't it?
I'll leave it to you.
Wasn't the news giving away all the
Probably gonna
information?
find out that he's using
Internet
cheese.
TV.
Oh, coffee. I could go another coffee.
I feel all these late nights are starting to take their toll.
I got up super early this morning.
About what I said earlier at our meeting. Well, now that I think about it, I'm sure everyone already knew that. I wanted to apologize.
What on earth are you talking about? Nobody said it would be easy to speak the truth, but it has to be
Yeah,
done.
do your job, man.
Especially when it's something that isn't easy to say. Having said that, if you'd gone on to say that we should commend Kira for doing such a great job of reducing violent crime, then yes, I might have had a little more.
Don't praise the
But he has
vigilante.
reduced violent crime.
Yeah, but he's done that by being a killer himself. He's reduced violent crime by being like,
Ryuk.
No, they just had heart attacks.
You ready to try a few on your own now?
Quadratic.
Rook?
I guess
You just have them watching.
Ryuk.
This man
He's
is
so
laying out
creepy
on the
and
bed
weird.
chilling.
Oh, swear down. So he does have a dad, yeah?
Oh, he does.
He's home really early today.
Why don't you at least try the last
This guy can't be.
I will,
Who is this guy?
Yeah, right. Helping your sister with her homework. You sure are relaxed. Of course.
No, it'd be crazy if his dad was an investigator.
Don't
So
say
if
that.
anybody finds the death note, people can see real.
This guy. He's too.
Am I saying that right?
Oh!
You hungry, Dad?
It's been
What did
Wait,
I say? What did I say?
This just got
I knew it.
right?
Is that?
Oh!
Is he the cop? He was the cop,
No wonder he's so
right?
confident.
For the fact that you're the only one.
Everything's okay, I guess.
whatever. He's at the top of his class.
Yo, he must feel like he's
I'm not
untouchable,
even
man.
surprised. I knew it. I feel like, oh,
Everything okay, Dad?
he's here earlier than usual. I was like, oh, that means he hasn't got a normal 9 to 5.
He's the cop. Did I know that? Was that in the show? What, the Netflix thing? I'm glad I've forgotten that. That's good.
Together.
Forget that Netflix thing.
That's not good.
Starting fresh.
See the reason why you're so confident? That's right. It's easy for me to hack into
What?
Dad's computer. We're on a home network.
See, that was a nice little twist I didn't see coming.
This guy!
That's
That's bad.
So he can just hack his
At first
father's
I was
computer and see
thinking
how
there's
it's all
no way
going.
they'll
That's
find
cool.
it, But now,
Flipping that.
I wish I could read Japanese, but
Everything
this
they
is
have
hard.
on him so far, how far they get into the truth, how far away they are from it.
Looks like the police are already beginning to
Yeah.
suspect the student.
They're onto you, man.
That means you're in trouble.
No, he's just gonna change his tactics.
Yeah.
Look
So
at
that
Cop
him.
wants to
changes
Look
suspect
at
his
him,
own
look
son,
at him.
really. Of course he will. That's going to lead to dramatic tension down the track.
40 seconds of writing the person's name, it will happen. If the cause of death is not specified, the person will simply die of a heart attack. After writing the cause of death, details of the death should be written in the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds. That sound right to you, Ryuk?
That's
So
correct.
what's your point? In other words, if I write heart attack as the cause of death,
It would
then I
take
should
6
be able
minutes.
to write down all the details, including time of death afterwards, shouldn't I? Looks like I'll be able to provide you with more entertainment.
he mix it up.
He's really taken a shine to this Death Note business, hasn't he? He's really embraced it.
Don't be saying that out loud, you know.
God of a utopia.
Don't put yourself in
I'm
it.
telling you, your client doesn't know what he's doing then, eh?
Uh-oh, another one bites the dust.
Man's actually killing people.
That's crazy.
No way.
So we're just gonna set off some random heart attacks, different times. The score's good.
No way.
Oh,
Man, all you wanted to do is get a meal, man. Flipping that.
Damn.
See, like I said.
What?
No.
Nani?
Believe this. Another 23 victims.
23.
Confirmed? Yes.
He's slowing it down.
There are another 23 victims. He's killing one off every hour.
One every hour of the day.
Considering that this new pattern has been going on for 2 weekdays,
It does punch some holes in the theory that our suspect is a student.
Anybody can skip 2 days of school.
You're missing the point.
He's scheduled it.
It appears less likely now that Kira's a student. But that's not the message he's sending by doing this.
You can kill anyone anywhere.
Themselves. Why every hour? And why are all these victims in prisons where they are sure to be discovered immediately? Why not other criminals like before? I believe Kira is telling us that not only can he kill from a distance, but he can also determine the time of death.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can schedule it in like I do with my videos.
The L's pissed. Look at him.
As soon as we began to suspect that Kira...
The pattern's changed, so he already knows it's a leak.
Things changed, as if to contradict that theory. Coincidence?
Yeah, this guy's no
Yeah, he's
joke.
trying to throw you off that
No wonder
track.
they call him the best detective in the world.
Kira has access to police information.
Oh no.
It's obvious.
Is that supposed to be the
This is a
opposite?
direct challenge to me.
He's gonna figure out he's related to the cop, saw a cop in some way or something.
Nah, he's not.
What will really make his job difficult is that I've deliberately left about 50 criminals alive for times like this. Oh. If
50
Ellis is
more
good as they
criminals.
say, by now he should be starting to suspect someone with connections to the police.
So he
Kira has found a way to obtain information from the task force
he
headquarters.
purposely is leading.
This is one fact that cannot be ignored.
Yeah, but Why is he chilling in a dark room though?
That's what I'm asking too.
He's obviously some sort of weirdo. Don't know how weird he
You don't
is.
want to go out and grab a bite?
No, right? Get some sunlight. Open a window or something.
Then when they just suspected you were a student. Well, my real agenda is to get close to L so I can eliminate him. How are you gonna do that? You still don't understand human beings, and this
is some real anime face-off, man.
I'm loving the guitar
tit for
work.
tat.
no different for the police, you know. What's especially important is that L and the investigators don't trust each other at all. Think about it. Could you trust someone whose name and face you don't even know? When L discovers that I'm somehow getting confidential information, he'll be obligated to start investigating the police to find the source of the leak. When that happens, it'll only be a matter of time before the police start resenting L.
And turn against
On
him.
the surface, it will appear that L and the investigation team are working together to try to catch me. But in reality, L will investigate the police, and they will be investigating L.
They won't be
I'm not the one who's
investigating
going to
him.
find out.
His plan is slick, yeah, but I just don't think it's gonna work out like that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
It's like chess.
I guess that's
He's just
makes
maneuvering all the
sense.
pieces
Yeah, I'm not
around the
sure if
board.
quite good about it that way.
Mrs. Gore is very
I see
clever,
where
I
he's
like
coming
it.
from.
What's this about?
Letter of resignation.
They tried to get popped. That's
Oh, the cops are resigning?
Demand that you assign us to a different case. Otherwise you can have our badges right here and there.
Why? You're good cops.
Isn't it clear? It's because we value our lives.
We don't want to have a heart attack.
Kita has some ESP-like power that somehow allows him to kill people indirectly, from anywhere. Well, if I were Kita, sir, I'd probably want to try and get rid of the people who were trying to catch me.
Yeah, we're
Let's
out.
face it, he knows he'll be sentenced to death if he's caught.
We all sat here and watched when L decided to pull that media stunt and challenge Kita to kill him. Well, it was all very impressive at the time. But then again, L never had to show his face or reveal his name for that matter. I'm sure you recall L's last request. He asked that we take a closer look at how these victims' identities were made public, and specifically to determine whether photos of the victims were available to the public prior to
Yeah, these cops ain't no dumb cops.
But it turns out he was right. Every single one of those victims' names and photos were broadcast to the Japanese public, and then they died.
I guess that makes sense.
Unlike some of them, we're out there investigating this case wearing police IDs with our names and photos on them. Anybody with a computer can find out who we are. We don't hide our faces. We're
That's not right, though.
So they're vulnerable.
Be killed by Kita at any time.
They're freaking out.
For these reasons, we refuse to continue working this case.
We're done.
Excuse us.
I don't blame him.
Bye.
I don't blame him.
Stop! All of you!
They're scared.
Hold it right there!
Yeah, that makes
Kira
sense.
doesn't go
but
after
the same
cops
time,
at this
they
point,
send
just
it to
criminals.
officers.
So that could change though.
Reasons.
Well, he did try to kill L.
Yeah. Was he just bored and having a wander around?
I'd love to be him right now, just being able to do whatever the hell you want, no one can see you except for surveillance.
This is cram school, innit?
I don't miss maths.
Maybe. What? Huh? Who's that?
Who is skulking in the shadows? FBI agents.
Defense.
As requested, they're now gathering intel on police.
And this is the complete list?
Yes.
There are 141 people in the police force who
So
have
he's
access
already
to classified
investigating.
information regarding the investigation. I am sure that somewhere in this list of police officers and the people closest to them, we will find our suspect.
Yeah.
Oh boy. That narrows it down quite a bit.
I already told you. You can't talk
He's
to
just
me
looking
about
for
it.
fun.
How many times do I have to tell you? In that case, I'll talk. You just listen. If you don't want to hear me, you can plug your ears or something.
He just can't respond because he'll look like he's talking to an empty space.
The notebook couldn't have been picked up by a better person. I'm here because I have to stick around till the death note is finished, or I see you die, whichever comes first. Make no mistake, Light. I'm not on your side or El's side.
Yeah,
He's just
on the
watching.
fence.
Yeah, well, I knew that much already. You'll never hear me say anything about whether what you're doing is right or wrong. I'm not
He doesn't care, he just wants
or
fun.
give you my opinion. I'm just a spectator. But as your roommate, I might have a few things to say now.
As your roommate.
What's this about? Why are you telling me all this stuff now anyway? It's really not like you.
It's just that I'm no ally of yours, or Kira's if you prefer. The only reason I'm gonna tell you this is because personally it's starting to creep me out.
Get to the point.
Imagine something creeping him out.
He's getting creeped out by Light.
He's watching me right now.
Ooh. Someone's been following you all this time.
Who is that?
Oh shit.
Damn.
Sweat!
He's sweating.
It's gotta be something.
Who's following him and why?
It's really starting to get on my nerves.
It's been getting on my nerves.
There's no way he can see me. But because I'm always following behind you wherever you go, I feel like I'm
And he doesn't like it.
That's a problem. I'll have to get rid of him as soon as possible.
Rook.
Get rid of him.
Like Rook.
Who would be following
Which is a chess piece.
It can't be.
Does this mean Ella's already starting to suspect the police?
Yeah, well, he is.
If he's gonna investigate the police, he'll need a lot of resources and manpower. Even if he has as many as 50 people on the case, I don't see how they could ever figure out that I'm Kira. I shouldn't look like anything other than your average high school senior.
Yep.
But the longer I let this person keep following me, the greater the chances they'll figure out who I really am.
He's overthinking this a lot.
Above all, I need my stalker's
I have to learn my shadows name.
That'd be a stupid
It
fit.
would be a very stupid fit.
No, he's not getting rid of him.
let you in.
You know, just puts the name in the book.
What makes a Shinigami?
Yeah, but as soon as he puts his name in the book and that guy dies, then they know, well, it must be him.
Have to write the names of humans in their death notes. You got any ideas?
Of course not. Why would I know that? You know, you sure are talkative today.
It's because we are able to take human lifespans for ourselves.
What do you mean by that?
Let's say you have a human who is due to live until the age of 60, and the god of death wrote that this person would die at 40. 60 minus 40 equals 20. Now
That's
those
right.
20 years taken from someone in the human world are added to that god of death's
Wow.
Shit. So it means that as long as we don't slack
So they're
off,
working for
even if
mission.
someone was to shoot us in the head or stab us in the heart with a
They're
knife,
gonna
that god
live
of death
forever.
cannot die. On the other hand, no matter how many names you write in your death note, your lifespan will not increase. That is the first difference between gods of
Okay,
death
I did
and
not know
humans
that.
who possess a
Good to know.
Interesting.
So Rook is gonna live for a long time.
Shinigami that I haven't heard before. Pretty interesting
The
stuff.
second.
The second difference between us will probably be of even greater interest to you.
Yeah, there's two.
Though
It's
this
the
has
second.
less to do with lengthening life and more to do with cutting it short.
What do you mean cutting it short?
What?
Shinigami can tell what a person's name is by just looking at their face. We know instantly. And do you have any idea why? Because through a Shinigami's eyes, a human's name can be seen above their head. Not only that, we see their
Oh.
lifespan as well.
Okay.
That's right. I'm able to see your name and lifespan right now. If
Was that
I converted
39?
that to human time, I could tell you how many years you've got left. But there's no way I'd ever tell you that. I may have a big mouth, but even I wouldn't go that far.
Those numbers are in his years.
Shinigami never have to worry that they won't be able to kill a person just because they don't know their name. And every time we do take a life, we always know exactly how many years we're going to receive. Our eyes just aren't the same, and that is the difference between you and I.
Well, shit.
However, if a Shinigami drops his death note and a human picks it up, he can grant that human the eyes of a Shinigami.
You can?
But only if a deal is made, one that's been with us since ancient times.
And what's the deal?
Trying to strike a deal.
The price for a Shinigami's eyes is half of that person's remaining lifespan. That's all it is.
Half of my remaining lifespan.
Well, no.
Do it though.
In other words, if you were supposed to live another 40 years, it'll be 25.
Shit.
If it was one more year, then 6 months.
I see.
And he doesn't know, so
Since
it's
you've
a
made it clear
gamble.
you're not on anyone's side, it won't help me out. You wouldn't just give me the names of people you wanted to kill. Basically, you're saying that I can't simply borrow your powers. I'd have to pay for it.
That's right. It's a key part of the code that all Shinigami are bound by.
Is he gonna do it?
I'll say this once more.
Like trying to swindle him.
And I'll give you the Shinigami eyes.
Like, don't do it.
I'll be able to know everyone's name just by looking
Oh
at them.
shit, and you can just write names down willy-nilly.
Power, the Death Note would only be easier to use.
Gonna say no. He's lost. Gonna say no.
Is it a deal?
I know, you're gonna lose half your life. You could only have 10 years.
What? Ah, yo.
Who this?